a legendary market where they sell animals, weapons, spices, and lots of gold. Do you realize how valuable this perfume was? It's a little intimidating. It's unusual. Our journey begins today, and right from day one, we're going to see a lot of interesting things. First, we'll visit the legendary perfume boutique and the Amouage perfume factory. This is Oman's calling card. After that, we'll head out from Muscat, about 100 to 130 kilometers deeper into Oman. 100 kilometers from Muscat, we'll head up into the mountains to an altitude of 2 kilometers. A small museum, old towns, and several hotels you can stay from luxury to traditional options. After that, we'll head down and drive to Nizwa. Nizwa is one of the oldest, most legendary cities, and the next day, on our second day, we'll visit its famous market where they sell animals, weapons, spices, and all sorts of other interesting things. So our journey begins. The first day in Oman. Hello everyone. We're in Oman, in Muscat, at the legendary Amouage perfume factory. This is one of the most famous perfumes in the world, and it's the calling card of Oman's perfume industry. It's right here, at this factory, that this perfume is made. We're going to see how it's made. This is the only place where you can buy it and, at the same time, learn how one of the most popular, most famous, and most sought-after perfumes is produced. The very perfume that perfume lovers and fans of natural scents are always on the hunt for. We're now in the hall where the history of how Amouage was created is presented. The bottles that hold the perfume were coated with real gold. So, as you can imagine, this perfume was extremely valuable, and, accordingly, it was quite expensive. Its value wasn't just in the scent itself, but also in its price as a luxury item. Of course, over time, things changed, scents evolved, and new ingredients were added. There are certain fragrances created by the Amouage brand that contain more than 100 different ingredients. And most importantly, all of these are natural ingredients. Do you like it? It's incredible. This is a very unique place. I highly recommend that when you're in Muscat, you visit the Amouage factory, home to the most famous fragrance in Oman. This is the signature of the perfume. And most importantly, this is exactly where the perfume is made. Just a couple of steps out of this hall, and you can see how it's packed, how it's made, how it's blended. This is a real perfume factory in Oman. And here, we can see how perfume is made today. So, this factory is actually operational. You can see that the latest trend is making perfume in oak barrels. But at the same time, there are also, of course, metal vats, special containers where, depending on the fragrance, it is left to mature for different periods, and then the perfume is bottled from there. Just imagine the size of this vat. For example, filled with perfume, how many portions can be made from it for production and sale? And you can see the variety of different perfumes here, some of which are mixed by hand and some automatically. This factory, right here, you can see everything, and then go and buy Amouage perfume so you can experience a truly genuine, top-quality fragrance. I want to conduct an experiment. These are natural oils. I'm curious what will happen if, during this hot weather and our long journey, we try this out. Now I'm going to pick one of the scents that I like. We'll spray it, put it on a tester strip, and I'll keep this scent. And in exactly 5 days, we'll see if it still keeps all the charm that I feel right now when it's fresh. We've left Muscat, and all around us is basically a green palm paradise. You can see how dates grow. You can see just how much greenery there is all around here. So, if you have any doubts that there's no greenery in Muscat, that it's all just desert and nothing to see, walking around here, you actually feel like you're in a forest, only it's a palm forest. In order for all this to grow and stay green all the time, and of course, to be able to harvest crops, there is definitely a well-thought-out water supply system here. Now, let's check if there's water here, thanks to which everything we see around us can stay green. Dates can grow and ripen. To do this, you need to go up a special passage that's built into the wall, and then up these steep steps to make sure there's water. So, I hope I'll be okay. Let's check now if it's there. Alright, the main thing here is that it's not too high, so you have to watch your head. And next, we have steps that are a little scary. It's unusual. This is the scariest part. There is water, not much, but it's there. Right now, you can see it's blocked off. But thanks to this flow of water, everything continues on and all this greenery is preserved. I just saw it, and I'm telling you what I see, all excited. There's even more greenery here. It's just fantastic. It's 40 degrees out right now. We're here with you near Muscat. We're actually between mountains, driving through a lot of desert areas. But look at how much greenery there is here. Everything is lush. Beautiful. I'm going to show you an absolutely fantastic place. It's a hotel that's been built entirely in the traditional style and materials from the time when Oman was historic. Now you'll see where you can stay for a few days in this hotel, enjoy yourself, and experience real Omani hospitality. We actually just passed by this hotel, but I really liked it. I decided to stop in, and we thought we'd just take a quick look at the hotel for a couple of minutes. But in reality, we've already been here for over an hour. We were greeted, and they showed us the rooms. They told us that here, guests are welcome like friends, almost like family members. The food, breakfast, and dinner are brought here by an Omani family who prepares traditional Omani dishes fresh every day. So you can try it for yourself. Here, you can truly experience Omani hospitality, see how people used to live, and even try staying here for a day or two. We found a really beautiful cafe. This is a historic place. Everything has been preserved exactly as it was before. The houses, the doors, the interiors, everything just like people used to live here. It's all so beautiful. You can see behind me a real ancient city where people actually used to live. Now it's abandoned. There's a palm grove here where dates and mangoes grow. It's very beautiful here. And at the same time, there's a modern cafe where they're about to make me a cappuccino, which I'm really looking forward to enjoying. Here's the coffee I was telling you about. It's well made, very pleasant, and as I already mentioned, just look at how beautiful it is. When you travel around Oman, make sure to visit historical sites, small towns, find little cafes, and enjoy not just the drinks, but also the history of Oman, which goes back thousands of years. So, the first day has come to an end. I'm eager to share my impressions. Honestly, of course, I feel really tired, but it's the kind of tiredness that comes with a smile on your face. Because the most important thing, the reason I come to Oman, and I always tell you, please come to Oman, truly experience real Omani hospitality. Today was a tough day. We started in Muscat, where it was over 40 degrees, and visited the legendary perfume factory. After that, we headed up into the mountains, 2 kilometers above sea level, where we checked out several hotels. We saw hotels where you can relax with views of the mountains and the Grand Canyon. It's a view that's truly hard to forget. It's impressive, especially when you realize you can have breakfast every morning and enjoy that view. After that, we moved on to some small towns. There are 3 of them, and nowadays, hardly anyone lives there. But there's a small museum. Also, I found a hotel that really touched my heart and soul. A small hotel. There's a separate story about it. I recommend checking it out, seeing what it's like to stay there for at least a day, just to experience Omani hospitality. Of course, we couldn't go without meeting and talking to Omanis. And in that very hotel I'm telling you about, we went in for 5 minutes, but ended up staying for over an hour. They told us a lot, of course, about Oman and about the location where we were staying. Naturally, we tried dates and everything they make there. Everything you can buy at this hotel, they let us taste and explained it to us. We chatted, and I was able to shoot as much video footage as I wanted. That's Omani hospitality. They're genuinely happy to see you. You're a true guest. So of course, that was really great. In the mountains, the temperature is much more comfortable, around 30 to 35 degrees, unlike the 40 or 45 in the capital. What's more, it started to rain. When it rained, the temperature dropped, and at one point, it was down to 25 degrees. It was super comfortable. So basically, in Oman, in just one day, you can experience temperatures as high as 45 degrees. Then, during a rain, it can drop down to 25. You can go up into the mountains 2 kilometers high, and then come back down. In short, Oman just keeps on impressing. Of course, there are gorgeous roads, amazing highways, with a maximum speed limit of 120 kilometers per hour, which lets you get anywhere really fast. So now, after that, we're in Nizwa, where we'll be spending our second day. This is a legendary place. Any guide will definitely recommend you come here. It's just about 130 kilometers from the capital, not just to see the ancient forts and explore the city itself, but of course, to visit the legendary market as well. So tomorrow, there will be even more interesting things to see. Be sure, absolutely sure, to subscribe to the channel. Definitely check out the videos about Oman. Discover Oman for yourself. It's an amazing country that continues to preserve its traditions, yet at the same time is absolutely open to everything new: investments, economic development, education, culture, and open to investors and tourists alike, so that we can come here and truly enjoy ourselves. Some people find business opportunities here, while others discover the chance to buy a great investment property on the seashore at a price lower than, for example, in the neighboring United Arab Emirates. And some simply relax here, body and soul, in a true Eastern fairy tale.